The sun was low in the sky as Officer Ryan walked down the quiet street of Nova District. The city had changed a lot in the last few years. Tall glass towers reached for the clouds while drones hummed above carrying packages and messages. But, even in such a modern place, Ryan knew trouble could hide in shadows. His patrol today had been uneventful so far, only a few traffic checks and some small disagreements between shop owners. He preferred it that way. Peace was easier to protect. When people stayed calm, he turned the corner into an alley that connected two main streets. This place was always a little darker because the tall buildings blocked most of the sunlight. He saw a figure standing near the wall, half hidden behind a pile of cargo crates. Ryan's steps slowed. The figure was dressed in a simple dark jacket and had a hood pulled low over their face. One hand was in a pocket while the other held a small device. Ryan could not tell if it was a communication unit or something else. His training told him to be alert. People often said that Nova District was safe, but Ryan knew that safety came from being careful, not careless. He approached slowly, keeping his voice calm. "Excuse me, citizen. Are you lost or in need of help?" he asked. The figure did not move at first. Ryan stepped closer. The person finally turned slightly toward him. He caught a glimpse of a woman's face, but it was still, shadowed by the hood. She did not answer his question and instead tapped on the device in her hand. The screen glowed faintly with moving data. Ryan frowned. Unauthorized scanning devices were banned in public zones since they could be used to collect private information from buildings and passers-by. "Ma'am, I need to see that device," Ryan said firmly. He was careful not to sound aggressive. His hand rested lightly near his utility belt, ready but not threatening. The woman finally spoke. Her voice was calm, almost too calm, like she was not at all concerned about his presence. "You will understand soon, officer. But you are not ready yet." Her words made no sense to him. Was she trying to avoid giving him the device by confusing him? Ryan stepped forward again, closing the distance. "Please hand it over. I will need to take you to the station if you refuse." The woman sighed and lowered the hood slightly, but only enough to reveal part of her face. Ryan saw eyes that seemed to study him in a way that made him uneasy. She still did not move to comply. That was enough for him. Ryan reached out toward the device, intending to take it gently from her hand. Before he could touch it, she pressed a button, and the device powered down. She then slipped it into her pocket and stepped back. "You should ask the right questions before making the wrong moves, officer," she said. Her tone was not threatening, yet there was a weight to her words that made him pause. Ryan's sense of duty was stronger than his confusion. "I'm asking you one more time. Come with me, to the station." He signaled for backup using the discreet button on his wrist unit. The alley remained silent except for the soft hum of the distant city. The woman did something unexpected. She reached into her jacket slowly and pulled out a small metallic badge. The surface gleamed even in the dim light. Ryan recognized the symbol immediately. It was the crest of the Nova District Police Command. Only high-ranking officials carried that badge, and only one person carried the version she held. His eyes widened as he realized what it meant. "Station commander," Ryan whispered without meaning to. His mind raced. The station commander rarely appeared in the field, and when she did, it was always for reasons far above normal patrol matters. He had just attempted to detain his own highest superior without recognizing her. The woman, now clearly the commander, studied his reaction. "You are alert, officer. That is good. But you are also quick to assume. That can be dangerous in our line of work." Ryan straightened his posture, trying to recover from the mistake. "Commander, I apologize. I did not know you were on site." She nodded slightly, her expression neutral. "You were doing your duty. But sometimes the truth is not what it seems at first glance. I was testing the response of our patrol officers. Today, you passed some parts of the test and failed others. We will discuss it further at the station." Ryan felt both relief and embarrassment. His curiosity, however, was growing. What kind of test required the station commander herself to hide in an alley with a scanning device? And what was the data she had been looking at before he interrupted her? As they walked back toward the main street, the commander spoke again. Nova District is entering a new phase. Our city is becoming a focus point for more than just trade and technology. Certain groups are watching us, some from far beyond our world. We must be ready for anything. Her words stirred something in Ryan. He had heard rumors of strange events in the outer sectors, whispers of unidentified ships seen near the orbital gates. The public had not been told much, but the officers heard more than civilians. The commander glanced at him. You have potential, Officer Ryan, but you must learn to see beyond the obvious. Soon you may have to make choices that will affect not just this city, but humanity itself. Ryan did not reply right away. He understood that this was more than a casual patrol now. The day had started quietly, but it seemed the future would not be quiet at all. The sun had fully set, and the city lights began to shine brightly. Officer Ryan sat at his desk in the police station. The day's events played in his mind like a strange dream. He kept glancing at the commander's badge that she had shown him earlier. It was not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of great responsibility. The station was busy with officers moving between desks and officers talking in low voices. Ryan tried to focus on his work, but his thoughts kept returning to the woman in the alley and her mysterious words. He wondered what the test really meant. Suddenly, the quiet was broken by the sharp beep of Ryan's wrist unit. A message flashed on the screen. It was from the commander. Meet me in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Urgent. Ryan stood up quickly, straightened his uniform, and made his way to the room. Inside, the commander waited, her face serious and calm. Behind her, a large screen showed a map of the city with blinking dots. Thank you for coming, officer, she began. What you saw earlier was not a random moment. It was a preparation. Ryan listened carefully as she explained that Nova District was more important than most people knew. It was not only a center for business and culture, but also a key point in the defense of Earth. Strange signals had been detected coming from deep space near the edge of the solar system. We believe someone or something is watching us, the commander said. We do not know if they are friends or enemies yet. Our job is to find out and be ready for any outcome. Ryan felt a chill. He had read about alien life in books and news reports, but this was different. This was real. Something was out there, and it was looking at Earth. The commander pointed to a specific part of the map. This area is where we detected a strong signal. Our sensors picked up a pattern that seems to be more than natural noise. It looks like a message. Ryan leaned closer to the screen. A message from space? Yes, she replied. But it is not easy to understand. It is in a form we have never seen before. Our best scientists are working on decoding it, but time is short. That is why I need officers like you who are ready to act fast. Ryan's heart raced. The responsibility felt heavy but exciting. He knew this was the kind of moment officers trained for, even if it came suddenly. The commander handed him a small device. This is a portable scanner. It can detect signals similar to the one we found. I want you to patrol the outer districts and report anything unusual. You will not be alone. We have teams watching from the skies and underground. Ryan nodded. I understand, Commander. I will do my best. She smiled briefly. Good. We need every capable hand. The future may depend on our actions now. Ryan left the briefing room with a new sense of purpose. The city around him seemed different. The streets, the people, the night sky, they all carried a new weight. As he stepped outside, he looked up and saw a small drone hovering silently. It was one of the many eyes the commander had mentioned. Ryan felt that this was only the beginning of a larger story. During his patrol, Ryan kept the scanner active. He passed familiar places, the market still busy with late shoppers, the parks quiet under soft streetlights, the tall buildings standing like silent guards. Then, near the edge of the city, the scanner beeped softly. Ryan stopped and raised the device. The screen showed a pattern, a series of lights pulsing in a rhythm. It matched the signal the commander had described. Ryan's fingers moved quickly as he transmitted the data back to headquarters. He waited, feeling the tension rise. Minutes later, his wrist unit buzzed with a message. The commander's voice came through, calm but firm. "Good work, officer. We have received your report. The signal is real and active." Ryan felt a surge of pride mixed with nervousness. This was no ordinary patrol. The unknown was reaching closer, and they had to be ready. That night, back at his apartment, Ryan stared out the window at the stars. He wondered what lay beyond them and who might be watching. The peaceful sky now felt full of questions. He knew his life was changing. The city needed protectors who could see beyond the surface, who could face challenges no one had faced before. And Ryan was ready to be one of them. The next morning, Officer Ryan arrived at the police station feeling both curious and nervous. The strange signal from space had become the main topic among the officers and scientists. Everyone wanted to know what it meant and what they should do next. In the large conference room, Ryan joined a group of experts who were working with the commander. The room was filled with advanced computers and glowing screens that showed patterns of light and sound. The scientists looked tired but excited. One of them, Dr. Lena, a specialist in communications, stood up to explain. "The signal we received is like a code or language. It does not look like anything we have seen before. But we have made some progress." Ryan watched carefully as Dr. Lena played a series of sounds and lights on the screen. The pattern repeated, but with small changes. Each time, she pointed to the screen and said, "We think it is a message, but not a simple one. It may be a way to share information using math or science." Ryan's mind raced. Could these unknown watchers be trying to talk to humans? Or was it a warning? He asked, "Do we know who sent it?" Dr. Lena shook her head. "No, we only know it came from beyond our solar system. The signal's origin is too far for us to reach quickly, but it is clear someone wants to communicate." The commander then spoke. "This message is our first contact. How we respond will shape the future of humanity. We must be careful and smart." Ryan felt the weight of those words. He had always dreamed of space and adventure, but now it was real. He was part of a story bigger than himself. After the meeting, Ryan returned to his patrol. The scanner device in his hand felt more important than ever. Every beep and flash could be a clue to the message. As he walked the streets, Ryan thought about the special qualities of humans. The commander had hinted that humans were unique in ways others might not understand. He wondered what that meant. Near the city's science district, Ryan heard a soft hum. It was not the usual noise of machines or traffic. He stopped and focused the scanner. The device showed a new pattern, different from before, but with similar pulses. Ryan called it in immediately. Back at the station, Dr. Lena smiled. "Good job, officer. This new signal is part of the message. We can combine these pieces to learn more." That night, Ryan studied the stars again. He imagined the beings who sent the signals. Were they friendly? Were they watching humans grow and change? He thought about the commander's words. Humans must be ready. What did that mean for him and for everyone on Earth? Ryan did not have answers yet, but he knew one thing. His life had changed forever. He was no longer just a patrol officer. He was a guardian of a secret that could change the world. The days passed quickly after the discovery of the strange signal. Officer Ryan's life became busier. Along with his regular patrol duties, he was now part of a special task force assigned to monitor the city and help with the investigation. The entire police station felt different, full of energy and tension. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Ryan was preparing to leave for the day when an urgent call came through the station's communication system. The commander's eye. Voice was firm and calm. "Officer Ryan, report to the briefing room immediately. There is a visitor at the secure entrance." Ryan's heart beat faster. A visitor? At this time? He quickly gathered his gear and headed to the briefing room. When he arrived, the commander was already there, standing beside a tall, calm-looking woman. Her skin had a faint silver glow under the station lights, and her eyes shone with a gentle intelligence. Ryan knew instantly she was not human. "This is Ambassador Elira," the commander introduced. "She comes from a distant star system and has traveled far to reach us." Ryan stared in surprise. An alien had come to Earth and to their police station. The ambassador's presence changed everything. The peaceful city was now truly part of a larger universe. Elira's voice was soft, but carried authority. "We have watched your planet for many years," she said. "Your people are strong, curious, and brave. The message you received was our way to reach out. We wish to share knowledge and protect each other." Ryan felt hope, but also a deep responsibility. This was what the commander had meant when she said humanity had to be ready. The commander nodded. "We will work together to understand the signal and prepare for the future. Officer Ryan, you will be part of this effort." Ryan looked at Elira. "What can we do to help?" The ambassador smiled gently. "Trust and cooperation are the first steps. We have technology that can help decode the message fully and protect your city from possible dangers." Over the next days, Elira shared her knowledge with the scientists and officers. She explained that many civilizations in the galaxy valued peace but faced threats from unknown forces. The message was a warning and an invitation. Ryan worked closely with Elira, learning about new tools and ways to detect hidden threats. He realized that humans had qualities others did not: adaptability, creativity, and hope. These made Earth special. One night, as Ryan and Elira watched the stars from the rooftop, she said quietly, "Your people have a light that can change the universe." Ryan smiled. "We are ready to protect that light." The city below them was quiet, but Ryan knew that everything was changing. The future was uncertain but full of promise. The days grew busier at the Nova District Police Station. Officer Ryan had new duties with the special team working alongside Ambassador Elira and the scientists. The city felt alive with purpose, but beneath the surface, a silent tension grew. One morning, the commander called a meeting. The large conference room was full of officers and experts. On the big screen, a map of the solar system appeared. Red dots marked several locations beyond Earth. "We have detected multiple signals similar to the one we first found," the commander said. "They are coming from different places, but all point toward a gathering force." Ryan listened carefully. "A gathering force?" he asked. The commander nodded. "We do not know their full intent, but they are powerful and organized. It is likely they are watching us and others in the galaxy." Ambassador Elira stepped forward. "These forces are known to us. They seek control and fear the growth of peaceful civilizations. Earth's progress has attracted their attention." Ryan felt a chill. He thought about the peaceful streets he walked every day. Now, those streets were part of a much larger conflict. The commander's voice grew firm. "We must prepare. Our technology alone is not enough. Humans have something unique: courage, hope, and the will to protect what they love." Ryan felt the weight of the words. He had always believed in doing his best for his city, but now the stakes were much higher. In the days that followed, the team worked hard to improve the city's defenses. Elira shared advanced technology that allowed officers to detect invisible threats and strengthen communication networks. Ryan trained with new equipment and learned to work closely with his team. He found strength in their unity and determination. One night, while patrolling the city's outer border, Ryan's scanner alerted him. A faint signal pulsed nearby, but it was different, faster and stronger. He reported immediately. Back at the station, the scientists studied the signal. "This could be a probe from the gathering force," Dr. Lena said. "It might be trying to learn about our defenses." The commander ordered increased vigilance. "We cannot let them find weaknesses." Ryan felt both fear and determination. He knew this was just the beginning of a challenge that would test everything humanity had. Despite the danger, there was hope. With the help of Elira and the new allies from space, humans were not alone. Ryan looked at the stars, ready to face whatever came next. The future was uncertain, but he believed in the strength of people and the light they carried. The days turned into weeks. Officer Ryan had grown stronger and wiser. His team had become close like a family. They trained every day, prepared for the unknown threats that might come from space. The city was safer, but the quiet moments were, filled with tension. One evening, the commander called a special meeting. The room was filled with officers and leaders. On the screen was a message from the alien forces. A challenge. "We have received a test from the gathering force," the commander said. "They want to see how Earth will respond. It is a test of courage and strength." Ryan listened carefully. The test was not a battle, but a challenge of will. The aliens had sent a puzzle, a complex problem that needed to be solved quickly to avoid danger. The commander turned to Ryan. "You will lead the team to solve this test. Your quick thinking and calm mind are needed." Ryan felt the responsibility. He gathered his team and studied the puzzle. It was a series of codes and symbols, unlike anything they had seen before. With Ambassador Elira's help, they worked through the night. The team combined their knowledge, using human creativity and alien technology. Ryan stayed calm and focused. As dawn approached, they found the solution. The puzzle was a way to show peace and intelligence, not violence. It was a message that Earth was ready to join the galactic community. The commander smiled. "You have passed the test, Ryan. You showed courage, teamwork, and wisdom." The news spread quickly. Earth's response had impressed many across the stars. But Ryan knew this was only the beginning. The gathering force would watch closely, now. Earth must be ready for greater challenges, but it also had new allies and hope. Ryan looked at the sky, proud to be part of something bigger than himself. The light of humanity shone brighter than ever. The city of Nova District woke to a bright morning filled with hope and change. Officer Ryan stood on the rooftop of the police station, looking over the streets that he had sworn to protect. The world had changed since the first strange signal arrived. Now, Earth was no longer alone. The gathering force had watched Earth's courage and intelligence. They had sent tests and challenges, but humanity had met each one with strength and kindness. Earth had earned a place among the stars. Ambassador. Elira stood beside Ryan. Her silver eyes reflected the sunrise. "You and your people have done well," she said. "Earth's light shines brightly in the galaxy." Ryan smiled. He thought of the long days and nights, the challenges, and the teamwork. He thought of the commander's words about courage and hope. "Thank you, Elira," Ryan said. "But this is just the beginning. We have much to learn and many friends to make." The commander joined them, her face proud and calm. "This new dawn is a chance for all of us. Together, we will build a future where Earth and the galaxy grow in peace and strength." Ryan felt the weight of the moment. He was part of a great story, one that would be told for generations. As the sun rose higher, the city buzzed with life. New ships appeared in the sky, friendly and bright. Messages of friendship traveled between worlds. Ryan knew that the challenges ahead would be many, but so would the victories. Humanity had shown that it could rise above fear and uncertainty. The stars were no longer distant points of light, but homes waiting to be explored, and Earth's light, carried by its people, would shine across the universe.